Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. I'm back at the church parking lot, and I brought out my two little Cessna airplanes to fly today. When I left the house, it didn't seem quite as windy as it is right now, but man, the wind has picked up enough that I hid them behind this column for this light post, just trying to keep them from blowing away. And I got them all batteried up and linked up to the radios. Nice thing is the Wltoys Cessna has its own controller, so I could have them both bound up already, ready to go. We'll start with the Wltoys F949 and see how it handles all this wind. I don't think I've ever flown it here, so the wind just picked up pretty strong. We'll see how this goes. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me that thumbs up, and leave some great comments. Let's get this thing in the air. Had the day off from work, so I'll grab this. I can't hook it onto my lanyard. There's no place to hook it up, but all right, I'll move it out here just a little bit. We should be able to take off into the wind. I can keep it from blowing away. This is just 3-channel. All I have is rudder and elevator, but it does have stabilization. Woo! So here we go. Fighting the wind already, but if we can keep it in the air, I should be able to get a pattern going. There we go. Looks pretty good. The stabilization on this airplane is not quite as good as the UMX plane, but and I'm having to give it a lot of stick control. Like, I'm doing a lot of movement on the sticks, and that's probably all right for somebody that's newer. Interesting thing about this airplane is shortly after I got it, my son came over, my oldest son, who's never flown RC plane, picked up the sticks, took off from the ground, flew it around, and landed it all on his very first try. So I can remember doing a video early on saying, oh, this probably isn't a very good beginner plane. Well, I think I might have been wrong. It seems to be really good for beginners, maybe. Looks like I do have it just a slight roll to the left. And that could be motor torque. If I can figure out where the trims are. Ooh, there's that lamppost. When I showed up at the church today, there was a fella here flying a Hubsan Zeno. And it's a pretty good drone. I did that because I don't think I could have flown straight and saved it from hitting the lamppost. It was coming right at me, and the lamppost was right behind me. I had throttle at about half throttle. There we are, about 3/4 throttle, and it's handling pretty good. And I can't do a whole lot as far as rolls go because I don't have ailerons. But if I get full throttle, I did get a loop out of this like the first time I flew it. Oh man, let's bring it around, see if I can get it a little bit higher, a little more airspeed. If I can get it up higher so that I can get that dive going to get the airspeed. Oh, the sun. Right here, let's do it. It's coming over. Nope. Oh, I lost it. There it is. So I got it right up in the sun, and of course I can't look straight into the sun and be able to see the airplane at the same time. There, I was adjusting some more left into it. I am flying full throttle now, and it's struggling. So I don't know if the battery's starting to died down. These are still the original batteries from when I got this airplane over a year ago. And so they might not be quite as good as they used to be. The original video, you'll remember I said this airplane claims that it can get about a 25-minute flight time. And so I don't think that's true anymore. Skimming the ground. Let's bring it around, see if I can land this thing. With all this wind, could be a little bit tricky. Oh, okay. The wind started carrying it sideways, so let's bring it back around one more time. Of course, when you try to land, the wind picks way up. That'll work. A lot of wind today, and so you guys will see the UMX can handle the wind quite a bit better than the F949, but still a great airplane for what, I mean, this is less than $60 on Banggood, and really for that kind of price, it's a lot of fun, right? So, all right. The UMX plane, of course, I got safe on and everything, so it should be pretty easy. You can hear the difference in the power because the Wltoys is only a 1S power, and this thing has probably maybe 4 more inches on the wingspan. It's quite a bit bigger, really. And with 2S power, this thing can handle the wind quite a bit better, and safe, of course, makes it look easy. And we'll pull safe off of here in a second. Bring it back around. As soon as I get the wing straight. There we go. There we go. So you see it doing all kinds of stuff that a normal civilian Cessna would not be doing, any kind of rolls, and definitely not flying this low to the ground unless it's going to land. Ooh. Now, I checked right before I came out here, and unfortunately the Cessna 182 UMX by Eflite has been discontinued, so you can no longer buy this from Horizon Hobby. But if you do find it on another hobby store or a hobby online sales, it's a good find. It's a great flying airplane. One thing to remember though is with those little wheel pants on there and just tiny little wheels, you're gonna have to have a hard surface to fly off of. I'm gonna throw safe back on. There we go. One thing nice about safe is it mixes the rudder for you. So when you hit the ailerons, it mixes a little bit of rudder into it, making the turns a little nicer, a little smoother. Just having a good time today. This is Christina and I's 26th wedding anniversary today. And so I'm trying to get my flight out of the way so we can do a little something tonight when she gets off work. And so I just thought I'd get out here. Unfortunately, I wasn't expecting it to be quite this windy, or I probably would have brought a bigger airplane. But I wanted to bring these two airplanes out. There we go. Well, a little bouncy, but on the ground safe. And guys, these little Cessna airplanes are a lot of fun to get out and fly. Get you a nice little parking lot, somewhere where, like a church, when they're not having service during the week, and you can get out on the parking lot and fly these little airplanes with no problem. They don't take a lot of space, and I think even in a town church parking lot, as long as I stayed in the parking lot, I think I got plenty of room with this. Guys, if you're interested, I do have the Wltoys version linked. It's the Banggood page, and if you guys buy that airplane, it does support the channel a little bit, and I do appreciate it so very much. If you haven't already done it, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me the thumbs up, and leave some great comments. I always go back and watch the video to see what everybody's saying, because I can't watch a screen and fly at the same time. And just having fun with RC all the time. My Cessna is taking off with the wind. And until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.